place there along the inside of Drom. Further back to the 1 and 2 from the Fox Hunters at Cheltenham a season or two back there, Chapeau Turgeon and Salsify. They came up and over that, and then Tammy's Hill from Vic Venturi, What a Laugh, Rumbury Grey under pressure, a gap then back to Rosie's Peacock, Coombe Hill, Keenan's Future and Surinaga. Mossey Joe could well take some catching here, is over that fence about 12 lengths ahead to Present and Correct in second. Now Colin Sweeney very awake to the move here aboard Salsify. He's now moved into third position, and this would be earlier than he'd usually bring his horse up towards the frontier, but he's clearly aware that Mossey Joe is so far ahead as they gallop onto the final mile. Doesn't want to give the horse in front too much rope. Mossey Joe over that. Salsify into second place, but he didn't really pick his feet up there, did Salsify, last year's winner. Present and Correct along the inside of Chapeau Turgeon. Then Tammy's Hill from What a Laugh. In behind runners, Drom is dropping back as Mossey Joe came out over that open ditch with a clear lead. Salsify and Present and Correct are in second and third places. Chapeau Turgeon being held together on the outside to get the trip. Then What a Laugh, a couple of lengths away to Tammy's Hill, who's got 5 lengths to make up on Salsify, has got a good 20 to make up on Mossey Joe. Rumbury Grey is struggling, and then Drom, who's dropped right away, forget the rest. They head towards the 17th. 3/4 of a mile left to go. A murmur from the crowd as Mossey Joe comes up and over that fence, spring-heeled. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. Salsify is in second place, but a good 15 lengths down, and now Colin Sweeney just starting to flex his muscles on the second horse to get a bit closer. The final open ditch, again Mossey Joe fluent, and it looked rather effortless. To Salsify in second. Chapeau Turgeon is back in third, and then What a Laugh. A long gap back to Present and Correct, and then Tammy's Hill as they race up and over the mound and head now with 2 more left to take. So can Mossey Joe be caught? The new kid on the block in this sphere comes to 2 out, rather steadied into that. Salsify and Chapeau Turgeon are both closing in. They're about 5 or 6 lengths adrift, and in turn well clear of What a Laugh in fourth. But the 2 horses in behind this leader are both strongly driven, and Mossey Joe is still on the bridle. They make the turn back towards home in the W&S Recycling Stratford Fox Hunters Champion Hunters Chase, and we could well be seeing a real champion here in Mossey Joe. The 10-year-old Mossey Joe about 9 or 10 lengths ahead of Chapeau Turgeon and Salsify, both of whom are strongly driven and making no impression. And Mossey Joe, if you're on him, hold your breath. The 20th and final fence coming up for Mossey Joe. He's gone right through it, but he manages to survive the blunder. Chapeau Turgeon in second. Salsify was back in third. A bad blunder at the final fence, but other than that, this was effortless. This was all class. This is Mossey Joe, a clear-cut winner, a champion. Mossey Joe the winner, from in second Chapeau Turgeon. Salsify, they were put in their place second and third. Rosie's Peacock will come through to run a big race in fourth. Then Rumbury Grey. Tammy's Hill never got close. Then Present and Correct. Keenan's